All right, welcome in, Aquarius. This is your April 2026 reading, but whenever you find it and it resonates, then it is yours. Hope you're all doing well. Let's see what's coming through for my Aquarius friends for April. What is the strongest messages for their highest good? 3 coming out. We've got the Faith. Look at that. Why? Oh, and we've got the Yin card. Nothing to do but sit back and receive. Whatever this is, it's leading to your happy place, your happiness, your overall well-being. It's faded. You could be questioning, why is this happening? Spirit is just coming through to say it's meant to. It's all been rewritten, pre-written, rewritten. Interesting, rewritten. What's been pre-written is being rewritten. Gotta write that down. That's very interesting. So let's take a look to see what that means for my Aquarius friends. Wow, that was a really strong statement. Being shown the card in the Moonology deck. I can't remember exactly which moon cycle it is, but nothing is yet in stone. Written in, nothing is set in stone is what it says. Okay, let's keep that. Let's put a pin in that. So we've got the devil energy coming out with the shadow side. It says in this deck. It's never a nice card to start out the reading with. All right, we got, all right, 3 of Swords. What is going on here? We've got the Lovers, which I love because this is, no, yes. It's the light and dark of this energy. Sorry, I'm just really taken back by that statement. What's pre-written is being rewritten. But if it's faded, I can't wrap my brain around that right now. I'm trying to channel. Knight of Pentacles. The World. Got a new cycle coming. Definitely got a new cycle, which I love because it's Knight of Cups. I feel like you've decided. The Death card. The Judgment card. It says karma in this deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. I have 8. And then the 7 of Cups. Oh, this one kind of slid out. Ace of Swords. Got a couple things coming in here. I feel like you've gone into your into something, this new cycle. I feel like you've gone into it very determined and very disciplined, and you come out of it softened somehow. Okay. Another thing I've got coming through is someone could have, some of you could have, excuse me, two new suitors that are vying for your attention. Both are sincere. I feel like you can trust both of them. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. But the choice is yours. I feel like right now, though, you're just getting over something. For those of you, this is about a relationship. You're getting over some heartache. Kind of want to say it came out of left field for some of you. That's what I'm hearing. Definitely beautiful transformation coming. This awakening, whatever this was, it was a beautiful catalyst. I want to tell me more. Tell me more. What is this Three of Swords, Spirit? We've got the King of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Oh, I'm gonna go put my elbow on the table. Completely missed. Oh my gosh, I'm a little further back than I realized. So there's definitely a new start. A new opportunity with someone who is got staying power. I do feel like I am talking to someone where this is a relationship, okay? For some of you, it's you who does the shifting and the change. For others of you, it's two suitors that are coming your way. But both of them, nonetheless, or all of it, is all looking toward the future. Even the King of Pentacles, he may be gazing down at his coin, but he's looking toward the future. So there is a new opportunity for growth. Could be financially, could be just in your own self-worth. But you decide. You decide. And I feel like that decision, you feel like that's very much aligned with your soul's path. But what does it mean? I want to go to this statement. What's been pre-written, our soul contract. Your soul contract is being rewritten. Is it being adjusted or is it being expanded? How is it being rewritten? Six of Wands, more in your favor. Although our soul contracts are all for, they're all for the highest good of all, right? But I feel like the new path, you can feel it, you can see it, you can touch it, you can sense it. All of everything comes together. I want you to know that even though there's some confusion and some decisions to make moving forward, that things work out in your favor. They've always been working out in your favor. I'm just not quite sure with that Y card. I'm not quite sure that you've believed that. It's like you're asking. As soon as that card came out, I was like, why is this going on? Why is this happening? Why do I have to go through this? It's been very emotional. You've been very deep in your emotions. But you've done a lot of shadow work on yourself. You've been down in the trenches. It feels like in your own inner trenches. But you're coming out smelling like roses. This is a very interesting energy I'm picking up on here. I feel like I've got quite a few storylines playing out here. So talk to me, Spirit, about these knights, the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups for Aquarius. Knight of Pentacles gets the Six of Pentacles, so something very balanced, reciprocal. Knight of Cups for Aquarius. Oh, goodness. And the Four of Swords. So, very healing. Something that's very healing. The Four of Swords almost says to me, it could be a relationship that had to take a break. Okay, and that break broke you, in a sense. You know, we're never ever truly broken, but feels like it, right? You know, the heart feels like it broke. And it definitely was a catalyst to bring you down a, a rabbit hole of questions, of questioning, you know, why you're here, why this connection was here, what was it meant for, will it, you know, return. We do have the Judgment card here of karma coming in here, of second chances, of resurrection. But so, yeah, and it is possible that something, if not this whole connection, but at least the very least, you get transformed and reborn into something more aligned with what Spirit wants or sees, how Spirit sees your path unfolding here. Uh, you do have a lot of options, which could be a little daunting, a little confusing, but um, I feel like you've got some choices. You could either, you know, you try one cup at a time and you find your truth, and whether or not there's any truth of you in any of those cups, and you take that and move forward, or or not. What is the Seven of Cups here? Is it confusion? Is it opportunities? All right, well, the cards kind of suddenly got really wonky in my hand. Seven of Cups for Aquarius. Oh, that's a lot. I'm not taking those. Taking this and taking this. Ooh, well, yeah, it's confusion. It's stagnant. It's yuck. Nine of Swords and the Four of Cups. It's stagnancy. It's woe is me. It's stress. It's you know, woe is me. It's woe is me. Uh, yeah, I feel like I can say a little bit. This is like bringing you down a rabbit hole all of a sudden by the end of this month. It just feels like I don't know. I've suddenly got this really sicky headache right in the middle of my forehead and my third eye. There's a lot going on here, and what I want to say is, with that fated card, or the fates card coming in that statement of what's been pre-written is being rewritten, I want to say it's all fated. It all, I feel like your soul contract is being adjusted as you move along. Okay. I have seen this before. I've read on it a few times last year where, you know, certain groups of people were getting, or like humanity was getting the choice to rewrite their journey and to choose what their higher path actually looks like. And Luna watching the mail truck. and, uh, and but it's like, I don't know. I don't know what this. It feels yucky for me to even sit in that. Yeah, Five of Swords. There's like, there's some really strong, why is this happening to me energy coming through here, Aquarius. That's surprising. I want to say it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. There's some victim energy coming in. But then we've got this new shift with, you know, either two suitors or at least you coming out in a better energy. There's transformation. There's shadow work that's been there. So there's like multiple storylines going on here. So this isn't. It's like it's not a collective reading, but it is. I don't know how to say that. There's a lot of storylines going on here. Uh, so which row of cards do you resonate with? Um, Feeling heartbroken, uh, having maybe a breakup that caused you to do some shadow work on yourself and in making new better decisions from the heart space, and getting a new opportunity. Maybe this is like you and a partner going through counseling or something like that. Or do you resonate with this middle row of the world with the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, where you've got maybe two people vying for your attention? Or maybe this is you know you know realizing that you're looking for a life, people to come into your life that share your energy, share your mindset, that's reciprocal. Or is it having done a lot of you know things by the book, and then you come out the other end of this very softened, like your ridges are softened, and it's caused a lot of healing. And or are you this person down here that is having some sort of a revival, a spiritual awakening, this transformation, and that in itself could have you looking at the world and with different lenses, and it's very confusing, it's very daunting. And oh well, they just fell on the floor. I'm gonna leave it. Four of Cups fell on the floor. It's stagnant. It's like, why is this happening to me? It's happening to you because you've asked for it. First of all, it's part of your soul contract, and how you face it and how you move through it is up to you. You've asked for this transformation. You've asked for a second chance at something, somewhere along the lines, whether you realized it or not. Nonetheless, that transformation has been written into your soul contract. But so how is Spirit rewriting this contract with Aquarius? No matter which storyline you resonate with, there's definitely some truth and clarity that needs to be had here, and that is going to be had here. You definitely have the two sharpest tools in the toolbox to use here. Your opportunities for new growth and new expansion and new ideas and clarity, seeing things from a new light. So how is this being rewritten for Aquarius? The Empress. I'm going to tell you, she's come out in just about every flippin' reading. This is, we are in a time, as I record this, of the rise of the divine feminine yet again. This feels more empowering this time around, yet softer. Like I said before, there's been this discipline, and you've chosen, and if you resonate with this middle row, you've chosen to only give of your time and energy to what meets you in that presence, right? And then you come out of this softened as the Knight of Cups, but it's about being loyal and trustworthy to yourself, being able to say to yourself, I'm going to do this on such and such a day, and then being someone who follows through and takes that action. But right now, there's some rest. There's nothing about, you've done the work. Now it's about receiving that and being open to that receptive mode. I feel like there may not have been a clause in your contract about being in receptive mode because it was left open. Do you get what I'm saying? It's almost like Spirit was saying, well, let's see how you do up to this certain point in your experience, and then we'll rewrite it if you've done the work. And I feel like you've done the work. you're having a spiritual awakening. You're making decisions, that are for your highest good and not of the old mindset. Although this old mindset does seem to come back and try to lure you once again. Um, but now you've shown the universe that you are worthy of receiving. You are ready to receive, and you are beginning the receptivity through the mind space. I'm just being shown this crown of stars, this crown of energy around her. The clarity comes in. Hey, knock it off, butterbean. Um, but there's this yeah, all of this is happening for your rise, for you to rise into who you are, for you to see the truth, to, yeah, there you go, the Knight of Pentacles, to see the truth of who you are. If you've been with me for a while, you know that I read the Knight of Pentacles as a lower octave of the Empress energy. So you could be in like apprentice mode right now, but you're gaining clarity of who you are. You're gaining clarity about your worth. So this lack mentality, this woe is me mentality is leaving, but you're meant to experience it because it's part of the pivot point in the rewriting of your contract, is what I'm hearing. Yes, everything is fated. It's always been fated, and it will continue to be fated. It will be continue to be written in the stars for you. But there, for your contract, for whatever reason, whoever this is resonating with, there was this addendum, this like little asterisk that says, come back later and we'll revise it, and that's what's happening. And because you've done the work, look at what you're calling in. Number one, you've called in your sacred partner, that is yourself. You called in your union, your inner union, which magnetizes and attracts that partner that matches you energetically, that matches you intellectually, that matches you emotionally. And that's important for you to keep in mind here as you're moving forward, Aquarius. That, I mean, whatever you're going through, whichever part of this, or all of it, if it all fits for you into one storyline, um, like past, present, future kind of thing, then know that, if you're here in this yuck energy, this mental prison, this confusion, um, then know that it's okay that you're there. It's okay. It's part of where spirit needs you to be, so you can fully choose yourself. Continue to choose yourself over and over again. Continue to choose your highest path over and over and over and over again. And when you do that, it calls in this beautiful partner. I do feel like, with the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups, there is this nod here um, of a timeline coming in for you that does um, contain, is that the right word I want to use? Contain a life partner, and it's very healing, and it's very grounding, and it's sincere, and you can trust it. And it's because you are finally trusting yourself. You're trusting your higher self. You're trusting your guides. There's been, well, all right, okay, coming out already. You've done the work. Let's see, you've got 3 cards that wanted to come out. You've got Passion Flower, Emotional Balance. I will read these real quick out of the book. They're a short little blurb. We got Goldenrod, Vitality. Yeah, that vitality comes back, but you might not feel it by the end of this month. So April could be a little bit challenging toward the end, but more in the mind space. So do whatever you can to get out of the mind, to, like, you know, I like to take GABA, GABA. It's a really much longer name, but it's a supplement that's, I take a sublingual that just dissolves under the tongue. It's for a calm mind. It stops that monkey mind. I mean, I don't mind looking at my thoughts, but there's a time, like when I want to sleep is like when I want to sleep, right? So, uh, but there's something here about getting some rest. I don't know why that's coming out with the goldenrod, but we'll see. And we've got motherwort, heart healing. Yeah, you've definitely had some heartbreak, and that could have brought up some healing where your mother, the you know, the feminine line has been come into play here. So we've got passion flower, serenity, peace, emotional balance, the tranquil healer. It was traditionally used to calm the mind. Well, use passion flower then. Alleviate anxiety and promote restful sleep. All right, you can't make this up. Sorry about the shaking of the camera here. Passion flower offers you an opportunity to embrace serenity and find balance within. If you've been experiencing emotional turbulences, this is a sign to prioritize. And we've got number 9. So we've got 7, 9, and 12 here. So goldenrod, the resilient bloom, resilience, renewal, and vitality. Yeah, you've got the renewal right here for sure. It's been used to support urinary health, relieve allergies, and invigorate the spirit. Goldenrod reminds you of your innate resilience just as it blooms late in the season, standing tall and strong. You too have the power to thrive despite challenges. This is a time of renewal. Embrace your vitality and let your strength shine. Absolutely. I love that. And motherwort. There's that one. You got birds, eagles, hawks, quite possibly, and deer. Could mean something for someone. I just, you know, apparently. Maternal love, heart healing, and courage. There's that courage goes along with that resilience, right? The mother's heart, motherwort has been used to soothe anxiety and support heart health, especially during times of emotional stress. It's written all over here because there it is. It's a stress, but yeah, if you're not there, you're about to be. Motherwort brings the energy of maternal love and courage. It reminds you that true strength lies in nurturing yourself and others. Allow your heart to be held in love and extend that same loving energy to others who need it. Courage comes from being open-hearted. Absolutely, and that's another, you know, indication of this yin energy, the divine feminine receptivity, being open to receive, being open to receive the healing, being open to receive these suitors and these offers, being open to receive even this confusion and this stress. In you know, I know as soon as we feel something like this, we tend to resist it. This is, you know, allowing yourself to sit in it and feel it and move through it, because it's going to have some gemstones for you, Aquarius. All right, so I'm going to leave it there. I hope that made sense. It was a little bit of a interesting reading for me. To the messages were interesting for sure. So yeah, let me know how you make out, right? So, all right. Oh, almost to that. And upside down. I'm going to leave it there. I will see you next time. I love you, and take care of yourself.